Boosie, man, you need to cut that shit out, man. You got me f***ed up. I ain't going for nothing. Ain't nobody finna be pressing me and starting me. You got me f***ed up. I ain't giving you nothing. And f*** you. And you threatening to go to court. You a hoe. You ain't no gangster. You ain't nothing. You try taking nigga to court.
Man, Rod Wave just went on Club Shay talking about Boosie, and somehow a beef that started over a song from 2023 just got resurrected like it had unfinished business. Rod Wave basically said, I looked up to this dude. I was showing love. Then this man threatened me with a lawsuit. And Boosie heard that interview and said, stop playing victim. Rod Wave wanted a therapy session with Shannon Sharp, but Boosie turned it into the Law and Order Trill family. And now, both of them are airing out the details. Let's rewind because this didn't start yesterday. Back in 2023, Rod Wave released the song Long Journey on his Nostalgia album, a song that used material from Boosie and Webbie's 2010 song with the same title. Boosie wasn't mad that Rod Wave showed love to the music. His issue was simply, where my money at? Boosie said he still had publishing and writer credits connected to the original record and wanted to be compensated.
I told dude, bro, give me $200,000 and 25% of the record going forward. And I'm not gonna sue you or nothing, bro. Cause you done already made money off my thing, and you done made people choose sides in the industry. You done affected me in that way also. This dude thought I was gonna tell him $2 million. That's what he thought I was gonna tell. No, I'm not gonna tell you $2 million. I don't own 100% of it. Give me 200 grand, bro, and 25% of the record, bro.
Rod Wave basically said, bro, you ain't gotta sue me. Tell me what you want and I'll pull up.
Man, this shit got to stop, man. Man, you ain't got to sue no like me, man. I'm gonna pull up. You talking about suing me? I hope that ain't what you say. Hey, bro, I'll pull up on you, bro. Tell me a number. Tell me a real number, though. Okay, a real number. Pull up and make sure you straight. You ain't got to sue me.
Sounds like this should have been handled with a phone call, right? Nope. Fast forward nearly 3 years, and this thing's still smoking. Shannon Sharp asked Rod Wave about it when he went on Club Shay, and he finally explained why the situation bothered him so much.
What happened to that Boosie incident? It's like he threatened to sue you about a lyric or something.
Boosie on fire, man. I don't know what Boosie on fire, man. I had the Boosie fade, man. That shit crazy, man. I just was showing love, you know what I'm saying?
And he didn't take it as that.
Nah, I guess he didn't, man. But it's so crazy because, like we said, like, you know, growing up in certain, like, my adolescence, you know, the people that I looked up to, like, the real guys in my life, like my dad and my uncle, them boys were gone, them boys were up the road, and they stood on whatever business they was on. So, the TV screen, the YouTube or whatever was our role models, you know what I'm saying? And everything they talked and preached and did, we lived. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And maybe it wasn't even real, you know what I'm saying? And that's the hard part.
Is that really? Because I heard people, you know, you never want to meet your idols because they're never what you think they are.
Yeah, and it might rearrange something in your brain. Cause now I'm just like, I'm anti-old.
Rod Wave said Boosie was somebody he looked up to growing up. He wasn't trying to disrespect him. He viewed using his music as showing love. But according to Rod Wave, everything changed when Boosie threatened legal action. He basically felt like, wait a minute, you one of my heroes and now you trying to sue me? He said the situation gave him a bad taste in his mouth about older artists, suggesting that some veterans try to control younger artists and get upset when they can't. And that was the sentence that sent Boosie straight to the keyboard. Boosie jumped on X and basically said, Rod Wave, stop playing victim. This man posted a whole 10-page letter and said, Rod Wave, stop playing victim. That was your 4th or 5th time doing what you did to my records. Now you saying you were showing love and what you looked up to wasn't real. You wouldn't have never did that to another artist, but you did that to me because you know I'm a real. Showing love would have been popping me off when I asked you to. Showing love would have been popping me off this one time for all the times you did it before. Showing love would have been reaching out to work with me after you did this the first couple of times. Showing love would have been popping me off when you found out I didn't own the song, just some crumbs of that publishing. If you would have did that multiple times and looked up to me as an artist and my sack was straight, I would have blessed them. That's what real do. No, you rather give it to them Jews and give me nothing. And I still ain't sue you. Stop playing victim and let it go. I let you go, you should do the same. Boosie said Rod Wave used his music multiple times. And if Rod really wanted to show love, he would have gave him some chip, reached out, or even worked with him. And Boosie made another important point. This wasn't about being jealous of Rod Wave. It was business. It was publishing, writer's credit, ownership, money. Boosie basically said, you can't call it love when I'm the one who's not getting paid. And just when you thought Rod was gonna say, you know what, OG, you right. Nope. Rod Wave fires back and said he ain't letting nothing go.
Boosie, man, you need to cut that shit out, man. You talking about letting it go. I ain't letting shit go. No, you a f***ing hoe. And you broke my heart threatening the lawsuit. Acting like a bitch, acting like one of these hoes or something. You threatening with a lawsuit. You threatening to take it to court like a f***ing police. Like you, what the f***? I knew from the jump. I had sampled so many of Trill found the record label property. I sampled so much and interpolated so much of their music that I already had a relationship with your label. I knew from the jump you didn't own the music. So when I reached out and I offered you $100,000, fam, you said that wasn't enough. You got me f***ed up. I ain't going for nothing. Ain't nobody finna be pressing me and starting me. You got me f***ed up. I ain't giving you nothing. And f*** you threatening to go to court. You a hoe. You ain't no games. You ain't nothing. Start taking it to court.
Rod Wave claims that he already knew Boosie didn't completely own the original music because of the relationship with the label. And then Rod dropped a bomb. He claimed he offered Boosie $100K, and Boosie allegedly said that wasn't enough. And at the end of the day, he was like, well, now you got me messed up. I'm not giving you nothing. And that's when this stopped being a sampling dispute and became a generational rap beef. Because here's the point. Boosie said Rod Wave is playing victim. Rod Wave says Boosie broke his heart, and Boosie says, pay me. Rod says he offered you $100K, and neither man appears to be interested in pressing the reset button. So now the question is, was Rod Wave really showing love, or should he have handled the business first? And was Boosie protecting his publishing, or did he take something personal that Rod thought was a tribute? Because at this point, this ain't about the long journey. It's about respect, money, OGs, and the changing rules of hip-hop. And by judging by these two responses, this journey ain't nowhere near over. So if anything else happens, you know I'm gonna be the first one with it. So keep it locked.
Dude was like, man, okay, bro. Can I meet you halfway with 150? I'm like, bro, I gotta get the 200. I'm already spending 30 to my lawyer to sue you. Cause I told Rob, I say, Rob, bro, he was saying he was a fan. We was on the phone. He like, I'm a fan, bro. I'm like, bro. Well, if you're a fan, I blame the label. I say, well, I blame the label more than I blame you. You could have called me, but I blame the label because they knew. He said, man, I was supposed to tell the label. That's what he said, man, I was supposed to tell the label. No, the label knew too. Like, I tried to work with that dude, bro. Now, when the suit come, bro, you gonna pay me for emotional damages, Instagram, everything, bro. And I'm telling him this. Me and him talking like regular people, bro. I'm telling this dude this, like, bro. You know, cause I want this nigga I want Rod Wave to sample my shit again. Nigga doing numbers.